As it's coming to the end of 2023, we're going to be revisiting Summon and Smart Summon here in the UK. Now, my most popular video on this YouTube channel was me using Smart Summon back in 2019, showing the capabilities and the restrictions that it had. Now, what you could do back then was actually leave a device in the car and go out with another device, and the car thought you were close enough to it to work. That sadly got blocked, so now in the UK, you have to be within 6 feet of the car for it to work and for it to come to you. So the best use case is for you to be sat in the car and use Smart Summon, which also obviously makes no sense. Why would you ever need to do this? But this is the best way for me to show you how it works and what we can do. So we're in a car park here that's off the road. The car clearly knows it's in a car park. And what you can do is you can set it to go anywhere in this radius. Now, you can do that by pressing this button on the top right, as you guys can obviously see, but if you change it to the person one, you can tell the car to come to me. So if you were stood outside the car, you would press the person one and press come to me, and the car would come to you. You can also go forwards and backwards using these buttons here, and I'm not lying when I use these ones fairly, quite a lot to get in and out of car parking spaces. I have never used Smart Summon for the real reason of it. And if you actually go on the Tesla website right now, it says it's an upcoming feature for the new Tesla Vision cars that don't have ultrasonic sensors. So all we're going to do is ask the car to come out of here, turn right, and go as far down here as it can this way. I have parked, if you can see here, right next to a curb. So we're going to see if it goes over this curb, but the curb is low enough so it won't damage the wheels, whereas the curbs over there and over there are pretty high. So let me know before we do this, give it a rating out of 10. How well do you think it's going to do it? 10 obviously being smashing, 0 being it fails. And then after, let me know how you thought it actually did. All right, so let's get this going. So we're going to go to the target on our right. So you can see there, it's gone over that curb. It's actually turned very, very tight, and we're now in the disabled parking spaces. And it looks like it's happy with that. Okay, so in this image here, it shows us in the middle of the road, but we're actually in the parking spaces looking at this little dumpster over here. So obviously that's not where we wanted to go. Let's see if it will go further down in between the two curbs over there. So we hold down the go to target. The car wakes back up. It's decided to reverse us out of this little section. I'm hoping it doesn't go over this curb here. And it has slammed on aggressively. Cannot exceed max distance. So here in the UK, that is the max distance. It's like, what was that, 20 feet? Cannot exceed the max distance. Now, what you can do from here is control it using the just normal forward and backwards. It can do that until it gets to, well, anywhere really. But what this won't do is it won't move around things very well at all. So you can see here, we're going straight over that curb. There we go. It's just gone over the curb. If you see the shake of the car, and it's just moving forward. If I go this camera here, you can see here, we've gone over the curb and now we're coming off it. And we can do this all the way down to the bottom of the road, but it won't exceed 1 mile an hour. So this is very good for when you're coming in and out of spaces. So for example, so let's say we're in this space. This is where I would use these forward and backwards arrows. I would go forward here. So the car tucks its wing mirrors in and then it just drives forward. Pretty simple. You can see actually the accuracy on the screen that the car says that we are is a lot more accurate than it thinks where the car is. And that's it. So it's gone forwards, it's done its job. You can now jump in the car and swing your doors all the way open if you want to. And then obviously you can also go backwards as well. Let's see if going backwards, will it stop itself when it gets to this curb, or will it just continue to go to the curb? So again, it never exceeds 1 mile an hour. And nicely done. It refuses to go any further. So the ultrasonic sensors there, as you could see, worked really well. And that's why in the new Teslas, you can't do this, because it doesn't have ultrasonic sensors. Okay, I'm pretty nervous about this one. I'm going to ask it to turn left and go past that curb. Now, let's see if it gives way for the curb. It looks like it is. Yes, it has done. Look at that. So it's actually gone around that curb. It's now decided that it can't go forwards all the way round, so it's reversing back a bit, indicating left and going left, and it picks up speed. And get ready for this. It's such a brutal stop, but again, that's it. It exceeded its distance. Now, what it also says on the website that I didn't realize is the car should be able to park itself, or apparently that's another upcoming feature. But because the feature's already in these ultrasonic cars, it should be able to do it anyway. So with that in mind, let's go on to this and let's ask it to park in that space there. So not the one that's got the curb next to it, but the one next to that. And let's see how well it does. Okay, so Autopark aborted, cannot exceed max distance. So to get over that, you basically need to drive the car yourself a little bit. So let's go forward here, and we'll ask the car to turn, maybe reverse into a space behind us here instead. So obviously, look, parking-wise, it would be able to park itself in that space, and it would do it really well. The parking in this car works great, but it should be able to do it through Smart Summon. Let's give it a go. Sorry, Pokemon Go, we're not playing you right now. Okay, let's see how it does it. Okay, it's just got hazard lights on and it says it's parked. Let's try that again. I will be so impressed if it actually does this and parks itself. And it thinks that's where I want it to go. Clearly, that's not where I want it to go. Let's go for a parking space a little bit further behind. And once you get to this part, you'll notice it kind of like the whole system's kind of stopped doing anything now. So I'm not sure why. You have to go off of it, go back onto Summon, and then it seems to restart itself. So again, it's a really buggy feature. Like I said, I've never actually used it for its real use case because it's not ready for it. I'm as realistic and as brutally honest as I can be in these videos. I'm not, you know, trying to tell you what it can and can't do. Or sorry, I'm not trying to lie about it and fake something. This is just an honest test. It says it can park itself, or it says it should be able to park itself. So let's give that a go. So just asking it to park itself over there on the left. And it decides to go forward first. It decides to go all the way forward. Now, what it might be doing there is following the rules of the road. But obviously not, because it's now reversing. And it's completely drunk. Oh man, that sounded gruesome. And there you go, cannot exceed max distance again. Yeah, again, a really strange one. So let's park it here on the right. So the car's clearly locked itself, and what we're going to do here is switch to the person mode, which allows us to do come to me. Now, we are within the circle, so in theory, this should be enough range. Maybe it's 6 meters and not 6 feet. Let's give it a go. Preparing. I just want it to come to me and pick me up from over here. Still preparing. Move phone key closer. All right, let's just see if it's an arm's length closer. No, it still says stopping. Okay, here we go. Come to me. Still preparing. Move phone key closer. Okay, well, what if this yellow line on the floor here? I just want you to pick me up from here, please, Tesla. No, it definitely is 6 feet, guys. It's definitely 6 feet. Move phone key closer. Okay, right. Worst case scenario. Let's pretend 2 cars are insanely close parked there. I'm going to stand right here. And I want it to come out and pick me up there. Come on, you can do this. Oh, we've got some life. It made a noise. Come on. You can see the route it thinks it needs to take, and that's a crazy route. Come on, Tesla, you can do this. Release to stop. Right, Right, I'm gonna stop. Let's try that one again. come to me. So it's now actually engaged the drivetrain. But as you can see, waiting for phone to enter Bluetooth range. So this is all done by Bluetooth now, whereas I believe in the States it's done via Wi-Fi. But Bluetooth range, I mean, we're about 8 to 10 feet here. Why would you need to get this close to your car and then have it drive to you? So it looks like it's turning left. It's reversing now. So if there were cars there, we'd have had a lovely scrape down the front of the car. Yeah, it would have cut straight across. Come on. Just like those people over there. It's like I'm taking a dog for a walk, but their dog's actually gone further away than the car can. And that's about it. So the come to me part, slowing down for intersection. Okay, come to me. Where the fuck is it going? Okay, it's going all the way around here. It's doing some sort of dance for me. Okay, so I wanted it to come here to pick me up, and it is right-hand drive, so the door would open here. It went from around there to there for some reason. Okay, so let's say the car's parked there. Just come to me here. Preparing. I know this is going to be too far away. Move phone key closer. I wonder if you can get some sort of like super Bluetooth accelerator that allows it to come closer to you. Oh. Cannot use on public roads. So you can see that going through here, past this hedge line here, is a public road. And that's why it's stopped right here. And this is the main reason I can't use it at home, because I'm near a public road. Cannot use on public roads. Right, so let's go park it further away from a public road and give it one last try. So the car's locked. Let's do a come to me here and see. Oh, okay, this is a little bit further distance than before. Waiting for phone to enter Bluetooth. My gosh, Bluetooth range. So you can see the car is turning away from that curb. We're definitely in Bluetooth range. Okay, that's Bluetooth range. It's literally 6 feet. If I was to lie down next to the car, I'm 6 foot something. It's gone around the curb nicely, to be fair, and it's gone a little bit wider. And now it's kind of stopping here. So the come to me part, I guess, if I was to just walk ahead of the car, it should just follow me. Waiting for phone to enter Bluetooth range. Waiting for phone to enter Bluetooth range. It sounds like the car's growling at me. It sounds pissed off. Yeah, I'm in Bluetooth range. And it's coming just to give me a little kiss here. Oh, it's backing up now. Okay. It's just looking at me. And what I'm not sure about is whether it's trying to bring the driver's side door to my phone side, which, if it was doing that, is relatively clever. God, it's quite creaky, isn't it? I mean, it kind of did, but would you say that that is successful? Yeah, I don't think so. Let's give the car then one last chance to park itself in one of these places. So again, I'm going for right in the middle there, in that space. Park yourself. Oh, we're going backwards to start, which is wrong. Okay, going forwards. And is it going to turn into this parking space? Oh my gosh. And autopilot aborted, maximum distance reached. So what did it say there? Autopark? I can't think what it called itself. I mean, this is meant to be smart summon. When you go on the app, it says summon. The summoning part is the forward and backwards. The smart summon is the car navigating and turning and stuff on its own. So this is definitely take foot off brake. My feet aren't on the brake, so I'm not sure what that's about. This is definitely smart summon. and it's not smart. I'm going to give it one last chance to park itself in that disabled space. Let's give it a whirl. Come on, you got this. Just park in that disabled space. Oh, okay. Now it's indicating left. Going for a little reverse here. Interesting. Oh, Jesus. Nope, going forward again. And maximum distance reached. Oh, God, yeah, thought so. Autopark aborted. So it does call this Autopark. This parking turning circle again. So again, if I turn this back onto where I want it to go and select there, whether it reverses and goes up or goes all the way around this way, I really don't care. I just want it to do one of them. Okay, it's actually changed where my marker is. Let's put the marker nice and clear. Okay, what are we going to do, car? Let's make that decision. Oh my God. How long is it going to do this for? Okay, no, doesn't like that. Let's go further over here, shall we? Interesting. So it's turning itself around. Jeepers. Putting its hazards on. And kind of going into a parking space. I think it's trying to do a full turnaround here in the car park. Okay, and that's it. It's happy with that. So it kind of parked itself. I didn't ask for it to park itself. Obviously, you can see I was trying to get it to go either around the parking circle or back around the parking circle. But it's kind of parked us in between two spaces. So there we go. That is Smart Summon and Normal Summon here in the UK. If I just reverse back using Normal Summon, which obviously works like a dream. The only time this doesn't work like a dream is when it doesn't connect. And that's each morning, or if you wake the car when it's just in a sleep, it really doesn't like to do it. And then around pedestrians and stuff like that, it's super hesitant. But you can see, so you can see here, we were kind of in the middle of both those spaces. But this does work. And, you know, we're coming up to a curb. It's warning us. And actually it was going, still is, and it went straight into the curb there. I let go way before the curb, but the car continued to reverse. So something to watch out for. It seemed to continue even though I had let go. I don't know. Smart Summon in the UK is absolutely awful. It's atrocious. It doesn't work. It's obviously heavily restricted, but I haven't really seen this work anywhere, to be totally honest. Even in the States, people just don't seem to use it. So there we go. Smart Summon at the end of 2023. Let's see if 2024 can bring us Smart Summon. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to become a member and help this channel out, we've got 2 tiers, Autopiloter, Full Self-Driver. We'll continue doing this content next year. Tesla have taken away all my referral rewards and all my miles, so doing all these cost me obviously a lot more in energy, and to do the city trips and the trips around the UK aren't free anymore because they decided to take away the rewards. So if you want to support me, please do become a member of this channel, and it would really help me out and it'd be a great Christmas present. Until next time, don't forget, drive safe.